One of the leading Yoruba self-determination groups, Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà, has alleged that the government was behind the attack on the residence of Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye's son. The group also claimed that the gunmen attacked the Don's daughter-in-law at her residence in Agbo, Delta State last Saturday. The group made the allegations in a statement on Saturday by its media and communication secretary Maxwell Adeleye. Akintoye, who is at the forefront of the Yoruba self-determination struggle, is the leader of Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà, which is the umbrella body for all Yoruba self-determination groups. Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà also accused government agents of being responsible for the burning down of the Don's son's house and claimed that government agents had started attacking Akintoye's relations. The group said the attackers were a calculated attempt to intimidate Akintoye so that he could stop the struggle for Yoruba self-determination. The statement read, "We are alerting all Yoruba people within and beyond the horizon of Nigeria that the agents of the Nigeria government have started a satanic move to oppress our leader, Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye, out of the struggle of the Yoruba people for self-determination. It started some weeks ago, but we ignored the threat in order not to cause tension and panic in a territory already enveloped by tension. But we are forced to speak out now because these satanic agents have intensified their efforts. To say it succinctly, because we won't be going into details and we won't be mentioning names for security reasons. The wife of the son of our leader was attacked in her residence at Agbo, Delta State a week ago. She escaped being assassinated because of the vigilance of her neighbors who raised the alarm. 3 guns were pointed at her as the men of the underworld queried her for information on the Yoruba struggle for liberation. She was traumatized, harassed, and intimidated, but the courageous woman refused to buckle. Ìlànà Ọmọ Oòduà further alleged that the government's agents returned to the property 3 days later and exterminated everything found there. Well, the group that is accusing the government, they have reasons for doing that. They don't want to go into details. You can imagine what this country is turning to. What this country is turning to. This evil government is extremely violent towards unarmed citizens asking for their rights. No individual or group of persons should remain normal in this abnormal country. It is abnormal to respect the law in a state of anarchy. The government agents who perpetrated this evil should be identified and paid a visit. Yoruba should wake up from their slumber, as this government only respects violence. They always respect violence. You won't be respected until you start testing the potency of your native human and mechanical defense power. I know that all the killings in the East is not hype-up. May God help us. Killings in this country is too much. The killing is just too much. Our leaders are celebrating the killings of their own citizens, and which is just too bad. That is someone's submission here. Too bad for this oppressive sectional government. God has turned Buhari's government. All the evil agenda against the Yoruba nation and the Igbo nation will not work as God liveth, his spirit liveth. Well, before accusing governments of this attack, we Yoruba should first look inwardly. Do we not have among us those whose ambitions already prevailing over common interests, those who are of the thought that the agitation is a threat to their self-determinations and old opinions? It's their turn to rule the country. If these are the ones you are referring to as government agents, I will agree. We should recall similar things happened to those agitating for Yoruba nation like Igboho. The death of Uduma King was a sigh of relief to some. Which government agents are we now talking about? This is political attacks. Whoever behind this motive will see the anger of God. You people should stop calling Buhari name anyhow and allow the man to rest in peace. If you are still believing that the man in Aso Rock is Buhari, you are one of the problems of this country. this country are being ruled by Fulani people that are parading themselves as presidency. By the time half of the people in this country are being killed, you people will wake up from your sleep. That is another reaction from somebody with this whole thing. Of course, it is not going to be an easy thing. It's not going to be an easy task for people who say they want to leave, because the people who have been holding this country down, that have made people's life miserable, they will not want to let go, and they will do everything within their means, within their power, to make sure that these agitations will not come by. And that is why they will always do everything within their means to make sure that we don't have good governance. Anything good they don't want it, in as much is is beneficial to them, they wouldn't want it. Well, just like they blame government before Father U-turn. Okay, but maybe we're talking about Father Mbaka, and they now make U-turn. When he made U-turn, he now reappear. All these actions and counter actions will certainly lead Nigeria to doom. With God, we shall overcome. People with bad belly on how to make Yoruba great. This terrorist government should be very, very careful. They don't bother, they don't care. If you tell them to be careful, they don't bother. They are not concerned about all these things, all those feelings that you are feeling. They don't feel that. They will say, you just go and do Ruga. If you don't want Wahala, just go and do Ruga. They will tell you that they've already profiled solutions, but Nigerians rejected the solutions being profiled to them. So whatever that is happening, may they carry out. It is not time to take action. When we start, Buhari will resign without anyone telling him to do so. I believe he's not seeing anything now. They are trying to provoke the agitation of Yoruba nation so they can tag us different names. Who is really afraid of breakup? Nigeria is not working for common man, only for politicians and security chiefs are the ones enjoying the country. Breakup, I beg. Who he help? They stay together. Who he help? It is the politicians. So, where is evidence of government's involvement? Why did the government not go after the Professor Akintoye himself, but rather choose to chase after shadows, his son and daughter-in-law? When was this government known for going after opposition elements? You just cannot fly a red herring and expect everyone to swallow it hook, line, and sinker. Stop blackmailing the government. Set yourself and go after the people Akintoye's son or daughter-in-law has offended. That is someone's opinion here. Just enter Nigeria. You just enter Nigeria or what? Okay. These people are just too gullible. They read and cannot interrogate the fact of what they read. They are like zombies whose minds have been yanked off and just parade the streets as walking ghosts. If not, how dare you, human being with thinking faculty, ever believe such falsehood? You're one of the people who don't even understand what is going on in this country. So guys, let us hear your opinion on this.